Greetings and salutations. This is the All Elite Wrestling Fans preview show for Dynamite, which is airing tonight. That'll be February the 12th, if I just check the date. Yes, today is February the 12th. I'm going to start off by talking about the match between Nyla Rose and Riho, as Jim Cornette likes to say. Riho! I don't know why he hates her so much. But anyway, tonight we've got Nyla Rose versus Riho. What am I thinking about this one? Well, coming off of last week, when she got the jump on Riho and couldn't put her through the table, that must have hurt not being able to actually go through the table because she weighs so little. I'm thinking tonight Nyla Rose has to get the win. I think there's going to be a title change, but there's this little part of me that says it's not going to happen. There's a part of me that says what's going to happen is Shanna, because Nyla Rose has got some beef with Shanna, or potentially Statlander could get involved, or I don't know, maybe one of the other Joshi girls. She's put that many folk through tables recently, but I think Shanna's the main one that Nyla Rose has been feuding with. So that might continue. I know it's been on Dark and they've been doing a lot of stuff on Dark, but that might continue, or they might just scrap that and have Nyla Rose get the win here. I think that would be the best thing to do, is give Nyla the strap tonight. I love Riho, I actually do. I think she's done a lot of good work, but Nyla, man, she lost the first time to a roll-up. I can't think of any convincing way for Nyla Rose to lose this match, unless, if we roll back to what I said before, the very first DQ, if Nyla says she's going to, well, if Nyla tries to put her through a table, Rick Knox or whoever's like, you do that, you're getting DQ'd, and she does it, it could very well be the very first DQ in All Elite Wrestling. Next up, MJF versus Jungle Boy Jack Perry, as Jim Ross likes to keep saying. Jungle Boy. Yeah, we've got the added element here of the Jurassic Express, but we've also got Big Wardlow. I want to see a Luchasaurus Wardlow face-off, or a beatdown. I want to see the two of them collide, because AEW, they like to plant these little seeds. So if these two can have a face-off, then it'll plant some seeds for a match later on down the road. I know Wardlow's debut is with Cody in the cage, which I still think he could win, or if he loses, I said before about maybe handcuffing him, and that's how Cody gets the win. He can still look strong. But let's just plant some seeds here for a Wardlow Luchasaurus face-off somewhere down the line, because I would really like to see that. Jungle Boy ain't getting the win here. He'll put in a good showing, he'll get all of his stuff in, but MJF has got to come out looking strong here. And to be perfectly honest, I think MJF has to win this match pretty quickly. If you want to establish him as one of the top heels, he's got to look legitimate, as if he actually has a chance of beating Cody Rhodes on his own. We know Wardlow's outside, but he's got to make short work of Jungle Boy. So for this one, I'm picking MJF. I don't think there's going to be interference by Cody Rhodes, but I would expect him to be on commentary. Cody Rhodes will be on commentary, and there'll be a furthering of the stipulation where he can't put his hands on him. So let's see what happens with that. Dustin Rhodes versus Sami Guevara, the Spanish sex god. I'm a Scottish sex god. I don't have Sami's body. I'm not going to show you, but I don't. So let's just leave it at that. Sami did get the win way back on the 1st of January. So is Dustin going to get the win here? To be honest, I'm not entirely sure. You've got all the nonsense with the Inner Circle. So I could see the Inner Circle perhaps getting involved, and then that leads to Moxley coming out again. But then we've got the eye for the eye match later on. I'm not entirely sure what's going to happen here. I do expect... I think I expect Dustin to get the win. He needs another win under his belt. He doesn't wrestle that often. So I do expect him to get the win. But then Sami, he's having a very good year. So I wouldn't necessarily be adverse to Sami getting the win as well. This is tough, man. I can't really call this. But I'm looking forward to this match to see what happens. There could be some chicanery involved. I expect a lot of chicanery and tomfoolery in this one. But ultimately, I'm still torn. I give the win to Dustin. You just know it wouldn't be an AEW preview or review show without me talking about some of my best buddies. That being the Dark Order, the Butcher, the Bunny, and the Blade. Now, Butcher, Bunny, and the Blade, I would like to see them on the show tonight. They might have something on Dark, possibly, but I'd like to see them on the show in some capacity. Perhaps going back to the old MJF and his match, there's a chance that they could show up there. Yeah, I mean, Jungle Boy's there. He's got Marco Stunt and Luchasaurus, so they might want to up the odds a little bit by having some extra men involved. Butcher, Blade, it's possible. And then we've got my other favourite buddies, the old Dark Order. So close to my dark heart is the Dark Order. What do I want to see from the Dark Order tonight? Another video, another backstage segment. We've got the CD Christopher Daniels stuff going on, so I'm not quite sure what's going to happen with that. I'd like to see it being furthered more. I'd like to see the whole, is Christopher Daniels actually in the Dark Order? I don't believe that he is, but let's have a vignette, let's have a video, let's have something backstage, and let's keep this momentum going. Especially as old Matthew Hardy is no longer with WWE, or he's alluding to the fact that he's leaving WWE. So is he going to turn up in the Dark Order? Watching some of his Free the Delete videos, he was teasing it this week. Who knows what's going to happen, but I hope it's Matt Hardy. Come on, pull the trigger, put your hand in your pockets, Tony. Get Matt in the Dark Order. Our main event of the evening, I'm assuming it's going to be our main event of the evening because it's Jon Moxley versus Santana. An eye for an eye. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen here. I don't know. Is Sami Guevara going to get done in and he's then going to need an eye patch? Is Jake Hager going to... We can't have any more eye patches, alright? We can't have any more. I mean, Jon Moxley has been selling this like a demon. Even in New Japan, when he had his match at the weekend there, which he won, and it was a fantastic match. Very hard hitting. He had the eye patch on and he kept it going. Now, towards the end of the match, when the eye patch was gone, he was like, oh, better keep plugging this. Remember, I've got the old eye patch. But yeah, Moxley's been doing a stand-up job with this story and with this gimmick. You know, it's a bit of a gimmick, isn't it? Santana, what can we have? I don't know. Maybe he does his other eye and Santana does a blind gimmick. They're not going to do that. I'm just pretending. But yeah, Moxley win here again. Jericho's going to be involved. Whether Jericho's on commentary again, I don't know. But I expect the end of this show for everything to kick off between the Inner Circle and Jon Moxley. This is where I expect to see Darby Allin coming into play to set up his match with Sami Guevara. I'd expect that to happen here. I wouldn't necessarily have it happen in the Dustin Sami match, but again, there's a possibility there that that's where Darby Allin gets involved and sets up the match with Sami Guevara for Revolution. But yeah, that's my two takes, that's my 2 cents, that's my predictions for tonight. All Elite Wrestling normally slide in a little last minute match that they haven't necessarily advertised, but unlike the other competitors, they're very good at advertising things in advance and actually delivering. So tonight it's going to be an absolute knockout episode. I have faith, I'm looking forward to it, and we'll be back tomorrow or Thursday, Friday with the review of Dynamite, and let's see how many I get right, how many predictions I get right. Last week, maybe I was 50-50. This week, I'm not as confident, but I'll see you on the review show. I'm Markomac. This is All Elite Wrestling Fans, and thank you for watching. Hit like and hit subscribe. This doesn't actually mean anything. I'm not pointing to anything. It's what people do. Bye.